Hi everyone, it's your girl Terry, and thank you so much for coming again to watch my video. I don't take that one for granted. If you are a new member here, please consider subscribing to this awesome channel so we can grow together, so we can know each other more and uplift each other more, motivate each other more to do mighty and great things. Together we will succeed, because when we join hands we can do wonders. So today is a very interesting day, and I would like to talk about how to prepare for the green card interview. I know some people have already received their 2NL, and this is for DV 2023 for the result that came out on May 2022. And I know some people may be wondering, how do I start from there? They may be nervous. Will I get the visa? Will I pass the interview? But I'm here to encourage you today, because you can do it. A lot of people have made it. You too, you can do it. So today I will walk you through on various way of preparing so that you can succeed and get your visa, and you can come to the USA and we can meet and enjoy, because it is doable and it is possible. So let's get started. So there are very important document that is required as the supporting document to be presented the time of your interview, and there is other processes that you have to undergo before that. And one of the thing is the marriage certificate, which I assume you already have worked through it and you have your marriage certificate. This is for the people that are married or that are intending to come here as a couple. You know, most people in Africa, they have come with stay, which is understandable, but you have to have a marriage certificate for you to have that. And I think for the most part there is all the list of the document that is required for that, and I'm very sure that marriage certificate is one of them. So on the point of the marriage certificate, there are other things that usually comes, there's some question that usually comes up, like suppose we never said we were married, and then we applied single, and then I had someone. How do I prove that we were married? We just recently married. So, and one of the things is you can have some things that can back you up, such as have like a joint bank account, and also have like an album with the family, with your family and your friend. Like if you didn't get the chance to do a wedding at the church, you can always do at the AG, going to the government office to get the certificate. And there you can come with several friends and the family, and you can take picture, you can take like a car, enjoying the cake, going to the honeymoon, like not even on the day of the wedding, or not even on the day of getting the certificate. You can always go to visit the parents and make sure that you're taking photo together, so that you can create an album which you can show in the time of the interview, and it will be very good for you, because they will be able to tell that you people are together. So that's like a lifesaver. That is tip number one. Number two is you all know US are very cautious when it comes to the type of immigrant that they are allowing in their country. And one of the things that they ask is police clearance certificate, and this is to show that you don't have any criminal record. And it must have been I think it must be active for 6 months, not older than that. So I'm not sure if that one has changed now, but in my time it was 6 months. So yeah, make sure that you have that one right now and have it ready. So that's number 2. Number 3 is preparing on how to go to do the medical, making sure that everything is okay. Make sure that you don't miss the appointment for the medical, because until you have those medical, you will not be able to do the interview, and it's very important. Let me give you a tips. If you when you are young, you didn't have there are some of the vaccinations that are required, and not everybody that took them. So some people are going to have those vaccination at was it Kenyatta Hospital or something. You can take them outside, and when you're going to the medical, because you can show the card that you have already taken those kind of vaccination, because the more vaccination that you're going to have in their hospital, they don't allow you to go to another hospital, the more you're going to pay. And just note that if it's 30,000 for one person and you are 3 of you, you will pay that 90,000, because it's per person, not like as family at large. So yeah, that's another tip, which is tip number 3. Okay, number 4. You all know high school education is very important, and that is the minimum requirement for obtaining your green card, or doing the application for the green card. So they require you to have original certificate, and this is not the certificate that you take from your high school when you complete your education or your high school education. You have to have the NEC or board, depending on the country that you are from. My country is NEC, and then you have them. You have to fill some information, some details, and then you will have them request them to send to the embassy, and you pay around 2,500. I'm not sure if they have increased the price because it's been a while, but make sure that you check with the NEC. You can call them to confirm the amount that you're supposed to pay. Another thing is a passport. You all know that you cannot have a visa unless you have a passport. So I'm assuming already right now you already have the passport for your visa, and if you don't have, just know that they will not even allow you to enter the embassy in the time of the interview. You will need to have a passport, and it should be a valid passport. Okay. Another thing is you will required to have passport photos, like 3 of them, and it should be the recent one. That the recent photo, it should be not the old passport photo. You should have like 3 of them. So yeah, so make sure that you have that one, lady, and make sure that it's a professional photo. A tip that I should give you is that in order to be more organized, buy a folder where you will keep all the documents that are necessary, arranging them in accordance to like 1 and L, 2 and L, because when you're going to the medical, they will ask you for the 2 and L. When you're going to the embassy, they will ask you for the 2 and L when you're entering the gate, so that the security can make sure that actually for sure that you are there for the interview. So how I did arrange my document is I made sure that I have separated everything, like for the education, for the medical, for the police clearance, for my certificate, because irrespective of the board of education, that is high school, sending the certificate to the embassy, you still required to carry your original, because they may ask you and you don't want to be asked something and you never came with it. So make sure that you arrange everything. Get a folder. It's like $30 or $20, and or even if it's 50 no, it's not. I don't mean $20. I mean 20 Kenya shillings, or depending on where you are, even 50 Kenya shillings, depending on where you are. And it's worth it. I'm telling you, this journey, everything is worth it. So yeah. And another supporting document that is very required is the affidavit of support. Affidavit of support is very important in this case. In some cases, people have been put on administrative process because of that. What do I mean by that? If you go to the embassy, they ask you for a specific kind of the document, and you don't have it, they will not give you the visa. Then they will give you some paper with all the list of the required documents that you want to have, they want you to bring, and they will give your passport back. And then they will instruct you to obtain all those documents and have them sent to the embassy using DHL. So what you need to do is make sure that you have all those things, have everything that they need. Make sure you counter check, arrange your documents, and guys, not forgetting all the expenses that is required. Because if it's like in the medical, for them to give you like a medical report, you will have to pay all the amount. For them to interview you at the embassy, you will have to pay first for the visa processing fee and also for the green card. So make sure that you go in with you go in with the money. And before, in the embassy, they never used to accept any card. They were accepting only the cash money. So make sure that you call to make sure that indeed they accept only cash, or if they can accept the card, you go with it. You plan your interview accordingly. And the tips that is important: arrive early, be prepared. If like you are a couple, make sure that you know each other, talk each other, because they ask the simplest question, what is the bed sheet of your bed this morning. So you have to be someone who pays attention to details and who knows their partner very well, because it's a very easy interview. By the way, they ask you just simple question like for me, I was asked, did you go to college? What did you do? I said I did, and that was it. Congratulations. So that shouldn't even worry you. So I wish you all the best. Make sure that when you come here, you find me, so I can hold a welcome party for you. Okay? Thank you, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye bye.